What is up, Squared Nation? Welcome back to No Counters, No Combos, and today we're back in the Battle Chamber. Shout out to Level 1 Games. This is taking place at our store preliminaries, but last week I'm on the left playing Yellow Skillless, and we have Mike on the right from Team Toy Wiz playing Gogeta BR. So I do apologize for the glare on his leader, but that is the red Gogeta BR leader, and I'm playing the skillless vanilla deck. So I start by charging a yellow and playing my Krillin, and pass it over to Mike. He's going to charge a Supreme Kai for red energy, activate his leader skill, or not activate his leader skill. He's going to Union Fusion for the Veku, swing at my leader. I'm going to take the damage, and then he's going to KO my Krillin, which is a really good play. I mean, I should have read that a little better. You know, if he has it, he has it. But then he's going to discard a Gogeta BR to draw 2 and take a life. Play the 1-drop Vegeta to look at top 3 for a Veku or a Goku. Let's see if he whiffs on that, which sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. Swing 10k to 10k. I will take that damage. I go down to 6. Then he's going to swing at me with my leader, and I'm going to take it and go down to 5. So I'm already playing in the hole here. Gogeta BR is a really aggressive deck. I'm going to charge my second yellow energy here, activate my leader skill for the ball to draw a card. You have to be careful with Gogeta because it can get so many attacks on you per turn. And it's, in my opinion, it's one of the better decks in the format. It's just heavily underplayed. And Mike has a really good build. At this point, we were both 3-1, I believe, going into, or 2-1, I believe. So he was doing very well. And he just has a really good build, and it's going to play out here in this game here. So, you know, kudos to him for playing something that's not considered, you know, top tier or meta. You know, and I put that in air quotes. But my turn is essentially over. I attack, and, you know, I believe he took the life, so he should be down at 6. He's going to charge his second energy, activate leader skill to draw 2. And I don't believe he takes a life here. That's the good thing about Gogeta, is the taking the life is optional, so you can control when you want to awaken, or if you want your opponent to do it for you. Playing against Gogeta BR, you want them to awaken on your turn, because if they can awaken on their turn, they're just going to plus. So you want to force damage to make them awaken, so they don't get full value off of their skill. So he's going to play the 1-drop Goku, search top 3, and then he's going to attack me, 10k to 10k. I'm going to take that damage, go down to 4. As you can see, I don't have a skillless in my drop area, so awakening at 6 was kind of irrelevant this turn. But he is going to attack me with his leader and give it double strike. So we're sitting at 25k double strike as of right now. That's big, you know, that's big early game. But I'm at 4 life, so it activates my super combo. So I'm going to combo up to 20 here. I need to get 10 more to go to 30. Combo the Sorbet and the Krillin, and I survive the attack. And then he's going to bounce his card back to his hand and pass turn. And now I'm going to draw for turn, untap, and here we start turn 3. So right now, Mike really is in the driver's seat. He has a book in his hand, you know, with all the cards that Gogeta does draw, and he's still sitting at a high life total. So it's going to be interesting to see how I manage to you know, just do anything, essentially, offensively. So I'm charging my Zarbon to give me my 3rd yellow. I've already activated my leader skill on the front side, so giving it 5k and a ball, and a draw, rather. So I'm sitting at 15k with my leader. It doesn't seem to be anything in my hand that I could play. I mean, it doesn't look like I have a 1-drop Son Goku. So I'm going to swing at his leader, 15 to 10. I'm going to tap 1 to combo a double strike Champa, making it, well, now it's 30 on awaken, untap, draw 1. So it's a 30k double strike, and he's just going to take that and go down to, he should be at 5, I think, or 4. Probably at 4, yeah, he's at 4. So he's in awakening range. However, I want to be able to pressure him to awaken on my turn, because I know next turn he's going to try to get full value off that 3 energy. So let's see if there's anything else I could do here to push damage through. As you can see, I do have a Banisher Fu in hand, which wouldn't be too bad of a play. There is no target on the field for me to warp, but a 20k double strike with some combo for pressure is pretty pretty good. It looks like that's what I'm gonna do because I'm showing that I have 5 in my drop area for the overwhelm play. So the Banisher Fu is gonna come down here. 20k double strike into leader. It doesn't look like he has any counters. Now we have to force damage to make him awaken, so that even if he combos out on awaken, that's fine, because I want him to burn his awakening on my turn so he doesn't get any value off of it. So right now I'm sitting at 20k double strike, looking for some cards for combo here. Let's see. Got a pretty decent sized hand. Got some Crusher Balls in there for defense. You know, I got a super combo, got a couple Dragon Balls, got a negate. So we're going to Roshi combo to draw, and we're going to leave it at 30k double strike. Hopefully that's enough for Mike to awaken. Let's see how everything goes here. I'm sitting at 30 double to his 10. So for him, you definitely want to combo out. So one super combo goes up to 20. Another super combo goes up to 30. So he needs 5k more, and he gets it by awakening. So I kind of accomplished what I wanted, and he did burn 2 of his super combos on that. So now I'm going to activate my leader skill for the 4-star ball to draw 2 and discard 1. And I'm just going to discard the ball and then pass my turn. So I'm in a tough spot because I haven't been able to play any one-drop Kid Gokus and start swarming the field with my vanillas. So I have to play a little differently here. The good thing about playing against Gogeta BR is you kind of know that they're waiting to play their 6-drop. And they need 4 energy to do that. So I kind of know that I have a couple of turns, like at least 1 or 2 more turns before it happens. So he's going to swing at me with his leader. I am going to negate that attack, and I have no target to add to my hand. No Android 8 or Kidku, so it's kind of rough, you know, not seeing Android 8s, not seeing any vanillas, not seeing my Kidku. Like it's kind of rough, you know, having that misfortune. But sometimes it happens, you know. That's why I kind of wanted to show that, yeah, I did very well with the deck at the prelim, but it's not always, you know, cupcakes and rainbows. Like sometimes it is a grind, and you have to play differently if you don't draw well or things don't go your way, and you can't really extend your strategy. But you know, the game's not over till the last card is played. So Mike's gonna play his Goku here, search top 3, and then he's just gonna bounce it back and pass turn. That's the one thing about Gogeta BR. It's so hard to keep up with card count in their hand because they could just generate so many pluses off of the front side of the leader, off of the scries for, you know, Vekus and Gogetas and Gokus, you know, and then just their 1-drops bouncing back. All their cards literally bounce back to their hand. So they do something and then they bounce back for a defensive combo. So it's kind of hard to keep up with that. So I charge my Android 8, and then I'm going to activate the 4-star ball to draw 2 and discard. So I'm going to discard another Android 8. So I'm at 4 energy right now. So it's turn 4 essentially, and I have yet to see a Kid Goku. So let's see if I'm lucky enough to play it this turn. Tap 1 finally for a Kid Goku on turn 4. So it does feel kind of bad, but you know, you kind of just have to do it. So we're going to activate the skills to search for a Dragon Ball, put it in our hand here. And now kind of like, you know, your turns can get going. Now playing against red, you do have to be careful for after image and is that all you got, because they will easily just clear your board. So you want to be kind of mindful of that, but we kind of just have to push. We have to do something because next turn, you know, he's going to bring out his big Gogeta with double strike, and he's going to essentially get 2 swings off of it. So we are going to tap 2 to bring out the 30k Vanilla Goku. Mike does have 2 red energy open, so I wouldn't be surprised if he has after image. So he does after image, and he reduces the Goku by 30k. So I'm not going to combo by 10k, so I'm not going to combo up into that. It's interesting to me why he chose to reduce the vanilla and not the Kid Goku, but I'm not going to complain about that because my Kid Goku's still there. So we're going to swing leader into leader, 15k to 15k. Let's see if he decides to counter this attack. Another after image. He's going to reduce the vanilla again, which is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Maybe he just doesn't want to give me a target for Power Burst. But I mean, if that attack is not going to push damage through regardless, I don't know. I mean, again, I'm not going to question Mike. He's a very good player, and he's been playing this deck for quite some time. So he is more than capable of making his own decisions. He's counting my drop area to see how many black cards I have in there for the possible Demigur play next turn. So right now I have one energy open. It's yellow. Mike's charging his fourth energy here, so this is the turn where he could technically bring out Gogeta, and then just kind of clear my board and do stuff to me that way. Ooh, but he's gonna drop the fattest Mass Saiyan on me and warp my battle cards, which is huge because now essentially his my board is clear. So if he had a follow-up on that, he could easily do some damage. But I am going to Crusher Ball the Mass Saiyan when it comes down, because dealing with the 20k double strike right now is just not... It's not going to be fun. And since he did activate Overwhelm, I know he doesn't have enough materials in his drop area for his leader skill. So he is going to swing at me with his leader, 15k to 15k. And I'm just going to combo with a ball to survive and stay at 4. And I think that would be the rest of his turn. I mean, I don't really see him tapping down much for energy here. You want to leave energy open for defense since you are ahead, essentially, in card economy at this point. But that Mass Saiyan play was huge. I mean, yes, Power Burst does get my one-drop Kid Goku back from the warp, but I did lose a 30k vanilla, so I'm not going to be able to get that back. So it's not a bad play. He's going to tap 1 here for a Goku, scry top 3 for a Vegeta or Veku. And he gets the Veku, which is huge because he's a free Union Fusion for 2 materials, and then you get 2 back from the drop. So that's always good. And let's see if he decides to swing with that 10k into my leader. We should both be sitting at 4 life. So this is pretty back and forth grind at this point. Like I said, Gogeta has to do certain things to get to its play on 5 or 4 with the 6 drop. So you kind of know that you have a little bit of time, and the fact that he didn't play the 6 drop on this turn shows me that he's probably going to go into it next turn and still have energy open, which is smart. But he's going to pass his turn here to me. I'm going to draw. I'm going to untap. I'm sitting at 4 for right now. 3 yellows and 1 black. Let's see if I decide to charge a 5th energy here, which virtually I would want to. I have 4 life. I'm awakened. I have about maybe 6-7 cards in hand, and I think 3 or 4 in drop. So let's see what the best play for me is here as far as charging is concerned. It's been an awkward game so far. I haven't really been able to play how I want to, so I am going to charge the vanilla here, giving me 4 yellows and 1 black. But like I said earlier, sometimes you just have to kind of play the hand that you've been dealt. You can see I have a super combo in my hand. I have a double strike Champa in my hand, so I could still do things. But it's going to be a very strange set of play, or a very strange sequence. Instead of just normally just playing my Kid Ku and then tapping 2 for vanilla. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works. I'm going to tap 1 for the Fearless Assault Krillin. I'm going to attack. Let's see if he decides to... Yeah, he decides to after image. So in that case, I shouldn't take the life, which I don't think I will here, because there's no point. So I'm going to tap 2 for Training Buddy Krillin to get the vanilla out. Now he still has a red energy open, so he still can do the is that all you've got, and it essentially will kill my Krillin. But let's see if he has it. So vanilla into leader, 20k to 15. Let's see if he decides to counter this attack. We're kind of waiting for the response here. I don't think he's going to... So no counters, he combos out, and I'm going to swing Krillin into leader, 15 to 15. I don't think he's going to counter this either, so it would be my combo step, 15 to 15. Now, this is where you have to make the decision if it's worth it to push for damage or to stay conservative and play defense next turn. Now, we do know that next turn he's going to be dropping his big Gogeta, so that's going to be kind of huge. So he combos out of my Krillin, and then he takes the life off of my leader, so he goes down to 3 life, and then I will pass and send it over to him. And this is the big turn here. You know, turn 5 with 5 energy, you can tap 4 for your Gogeta and still have an energy open for defense, which is huge. So we'll see exactly how this works out. I believe I have 2 energy open, 2 yellows for defense if I need it. So he charges his 5th here. And the only thing that scares me now is if he goes into the SR Gogeta, he could just clear my board with just 1 card. So that's kind of rough. So he does Union Fusion for the 6-drop, pitch 2 materials, draw 2 cards. It's a 25k double strike. Let's see what he decides to do now here. The good thing about Gogeta is he can, when he attacks a battle card, he restands for 1. So essentially, he can kind of clear a board if there's 2 or less cards. He's activating another mat. That's huge. That's huge. So that other Mass Saiyan clears my board. And now if he has the SR, he can evolve. Yeah, and I just immediately take 2 damage critical because I don't have any battle cards on the board. So that just immediately takes 2 damage, puts me down to 2. And now I'm in a very, very uncomfortable situation because I have to defend against 2 double strikers. So we have to see, you know, it's gonna be rough comboing out or defending, but I'm at 2 life, so, you know, it's one of those things where, okay, so he didn't combo into the Mass Saiyan, which helps, because I could just combo out with the Champa. But now he's going to activate his leader again to draw, and I know he can't activate his skill because he just overwhelmed. So me taking 1 right here does nothing. And then he swings at me with the Gogeta, and I don't have any counters to it, so it's just going to be the combo game. So we're sitting at 30, 40, 50, 55, I think 60. So that's 15, that's 25, that's 35, that's 45. So I need to get to 65. So, no, 60. So 15, 25, 35. So I combo out, and he gives me the handshake because he knows I have Demigra. So that's just pretty much the game. You know, he shotgunned into his leader, and he tapped everything out. So, again, it was a very strange line of play, and that's not typically how a skillless Goku deck would be played. But I just kind of wanted to get this out there to show that sometimes you have to play around certain misfortunes, whether it's you not drawing what you need, or you just not having the cards, or your opponent playing disruption and stopping your plays, like with the Mass Saiyans and the after images and stuff like that. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys this gameplay here. Mike is a phenomenal player. I give him credit for playing the Gogeta and you know, playing something that's a little bit different. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay here on the Battle Chamber. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and we'll see you guys next time. Be there or